But so the thing that's like crazy, I mean, I respect it, but do you see how it could, if everyone behaved like that in society, it could lead to collapse? Like
If
if
every
we all thought like, oh, I'm only choosing my family and I don't have to take care of my mom because she's old, or I don't have to do any of this because I don't want to, then what fidelity, like what obligation would I have to you in everyday society? There wouldn't be one. Like why should I care about my fellow man at all in that case? Do you
I
see what
don't.
I'm
So I think that people need people, and I think that the most important thing that people have are other people in love and these type of things.
and
But in the rare occurrences where like your family or like certain things like that just doesn't work out, then yeah, go find a new family.
whoa, okay, so in some like in Japan, right? If you do something that's shameful, it is okay for you to kill yourself because you've brought shame to your bloodline, right?
Okay.
This idea of like, well, if someone does something and I can just walk away is unheard of in cultures like ours where our survival is dependent on the community. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Like I Akini's talking about having multiple wives and kids. Everyone took care of those kids. That's why we were all one family. We were all responsible.
Okay.
From your perspective, these boundaries that you put could be severed at any moment.
Yeah. So the thing is like
That's
society
crazy.
is probably already on the fritz, right? It's probably already on the edge of wherever it's going. But the thing about community and family is you all share the same moral compass. You all share the same ideas. That's what makes something a community. And we don't when it comes to like a lot of families, the way that we're brought up, you might come from a family that's just ain't shit family. They might steal money from you. They might
Yeah,
like
scammers, like,
yeah,
yeah,
it's
yeah.
different. It's not like we coming from
That's still
everybody's coming
your
from
mom,
the
isn't it?
what you say?
But like, let's say your mom's a cokehead. That's still your mom. You're not gonna just reject your mom. You're gonna, right?
So you can love her. That doesn't mean that you want to have a relationship with her, depending on what she's doing in her life. So is there any reason that could make you disown somebody? Is there anything?
Murder and rape.
So those are the two. So there you go. You can disown people for two.
Talking about like, but if my mom has a drug addiction, I'm not gonna just reject her because it's inconvenient
So
and I
me and
don't
you we may have different standards. I'm not saying that that's my standard, but
but
you
I
can have
respect
your standard, right?
and
You said murder and rape.
I learned something from you today. Thank
Yeah,
you.
I'm not
Great.
saying that.
We got to be careful with that R
Yeah.
word.
Great.
I'm
Great.
sorry, my bad, my bad, my bad.
Okay.
But yeah, you got your standard. I got my standard. Is that okay?
Yeah, because regardless, there's a humanity aspect. You are choosing, right? And at the end of the day, even though that's my family, I'm still choosing to do this tradition. I respect your choice. You're being reasonable. I just think it can get very lonely. Like, in my
Lonely what? Finding a new family?
yeah, like, and also I'd be terrified. Like, y'all can just like walk away at any time.
Listen, like,
No.
so I got a lot of it's guys inside of my family, right? I might choose to hang out with Willie way more than I'd ever want to hang out with them because me and Willie may be aligned on a different type of time. We may be headed to the same place, the same direction. We may want to raise our kids the same way. That's way more important to me than somebody who yeah,
Oh,
that's way more important to me than somebody who just got the same blood as me. That don't mean nothing to me. Like that don't qualify you.
I really respect that, and I think surprisingly, it aligns with a lot with what I believe, which is those principles, those laws, those choices to submit to those laws. That's bigger than any type of blood or nature argument, right? Like
Mhm.
being in alignment on a value-based level, I think that's yeah stronger than just being blood related for sure.
Polygamy is a value. Polygamy is a value level.
It's a value for greedy men who are greedy. They don't love these women.
Oh my.
These women are a reflection of their
There are
legacy.
women that want wives. They want multiple wives. There are women who want it
Because they're
because they
lazy.
don't want to give birth or they don't want
And they're
they need
lazy.
help.
And you think that if a man is around around women for 5, 6, 7 years that he won't love both of them? You don't think that they'll all develop love for each other?
No, I'm not saying that, but that could happen. What I'm saying is it shouldn't happen. Like a man should not even there shouldn't, how do I say this? There are natural feelings for sure, but if you go and like consistently pursue it to the point where you want to marry this other woman, those were choices that led you there, and you shouldn't have even taken those choices.
Why not?
Like you don't act on those feelings.
Yeah, why not? I'm not saying I'm a polygamist either. I want you to substantiate the logic that you're using.
Because in a monogamous relationship, you and I are both sacrificing our own egos and self-interest to create something bigger than us. And in that commitment,
what is that thing that you create that's bigger than us?
I'm trying to make it not spiritual, but like essentially your well-being and your life and you becoming the best version of you is as important to me as my own growth. There's no competition. When you are winning, I am winning. We are one. And I would never be able to like be my best self if you are not present. Through my relationship with you, I am a different woman. That is what I mean. And
why can't I do that? Why can't I do that with two women? Like, why can't we?
Because the level of vulnerability and intimacy that level of relationship requires, you can't do both.
Who told you that?
I'm a Christian. I believe that unconditional self-sacrifice, you can't do that with like, you can't love someone on that level.
How many wives did David have?
How many kids if you had two kids, could you love them the same? On that level of self-sacrifice?
I might like one a little bit more.
What you say?
What? I could see myself, I mean, I would love my kids like equally, sure, but I could see myself favoring one more like over.
Yeah. But with the things that you do for them, the sacrifices, would they be different, you think?
Absolutely, but it's because those children are different.
So okay, so what if you had 3 or 4 children? You think you would just love one way more than the other ones, or?
Well, I would say all 3 of those children have different needs, and I can't love child A the same way I love child B because child B is unique. What if one is shy and the other is extroverted?
I agree with that. I agree with you, but that's not what we're asking. I'm asking like as far as because you were talking about sacrificing. The sacrifices that you make for kid A, can you make that sacrifice for A, B, C, all those kids? And will you?
Honestly, to be honest with you, I would in theory want to, but probably not. And I'm looking at my own family. I'm the first one. Like, I'm going to say probably not, because the sacrifices my parents made for me were because they could afford to. The third child doesn't have the same resources, so they didn't get the same sacrifice, and that impacts her. So no, I don't think it's going to be consistent.
Yeah, so you're talking about consistency. I'm all I'm saying is like I got 3 kids, and I would die for all of them.
Yeah, I know.
Can we get Dory?
We're talking about in a polygamous relationship, right? The sacrifices that you have for wife number 1, it's not going to be on the same level of wife 2. Just
what, you wouldn't die for both of your bitches,
bro.
Real deep.
The fact that you put both bitches and wife in one sentence is crazy.
I'm saying that to be funny.
Am I talking? Say it. Please give your answer, Dory.